Greetings Internet, my name is Sir Swaggleton and welcome to a different video of sorts on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, which was just announced earlier today in the Pokemon Nintendo Direct, and I am super excited about it. Yesterday the logos were leaked and a lot of people were wondering, oh, is it real, is it not? And now they are officially confirmed for later this year during the holidays, which I know what we're playing in the holidays, which, I mean, I'm sure everyone's going to be, but it's going to be an awesome game. You can tell already. I am super excited, and along with just the two awesome logos, Pokemon Sun, Pokemon Moon, we also got like a short little video, and most of it was people, just playing the Pokemon games over the years, but we did get a few things to go with it, and I wanted to look at each of them and kind of talk about them real quick. Starting off here, we have this image here. To me, it looks like the Pokemon Center, but it also looks like it could be the Pokemart at the same time. I'm inclined to think it's more of the Pokemon Center because it's red, and it looks like a Pokeball, and that's what all Pokemon Centers have come to be. And again, I'm just kind of looking at these. I haven't done a lot of in-depth research, so I'm sure people compare like, oh, of course that's Pokemon Center, whatever. But I just think it looks really, really cool, and there's a couple of little harder to see images as well, kind of to the side, but the main thing itself is the building, and the Pokemon Center has changed so much over the years, and I just think this is a really cool looking building, and it shows like what the rest of this world is going to look like. Because right along with that, we also got this image here, which honestly kind of looks like an aquarium to me, because it's got a Horsey fountain right there in the front. If you look at the building, there's what appears to be a bunch of water Pokemon. You see a Horsey, you see a Staryu, Krabby, and it looks like a really cool aquarium. And I mean, it could be the water gym too, but it honestly looks a little too big and fancy to be like the water gym. So we've got a really cool aquarium and a really cool aquarium like thingy to go along with it, and you can see some other images there to the side. It looks like it could be inside. There's a yellow truck there, and it's just really cool. And then we also got these two images here of, they're just like little wire frame basically in the back of what appears to be a bird, and well, not appears to be, is a bird, but a lot of people say that like, hey, maybe this is one of the starter. I've seen a few people say this could be one of the starters, and I don't think it's a starter. I think it's just probably going to be like the Route 1 bird that we see in every single region. And I mean, we don't really have a lot to see from it right now anyway, because obviously it's just a wireframe. We do see the red top on the right there, so who knows? It could be the fire starter, like early works. That would be crazy, huh? But honestly, I think it's nothing special. It's probably just the Route 1 bird. I'm gonna turn that monitor off real quick. And it's really cool. It's just a taste, but it's still really, really cool, even just to get these little tastes. But the biggest thing, at least to me, was this. Now, there's not a lot to it. There's just, it's just a few vehicles. And, one looks like an ambulance. It looks like that might be a fire truck there. And then just like a Ranger Jeep type thing, or just a regular truck. But what I think is really, really cool about this one is in the bottom left, the Blastoise that's riding the yellow truck, which is why I'm more inclined to think it's a fire truck, because it doesn't need a big fire hose. It's just got a Blastoise on it. So in these next games, Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, are we going to get, like, are there going to be vehicles with, like, Pokemon riding around in them? Because Gen 6 introduced us to riding Pokemon, but if Sun and Moon introduced us to Pokemon being more, like, involved in the community rather than just, like, trainer battles or breeding and evil teams and stuff like that. I know we've seen a little bit, but to actually see like a fire truck driving by with a Blastoise on it, maybe putting out a fire at some point, see like actual firefighter Blastoise, the Blastoise squad. And then the Jeep above it, it's a little hard to tell, but there are a few Pokemon. It looks like there's a Frufro, maybe a Machamp. I mean, I can make this picture a little bigger for me, but it doesn't really do that much for me anyway. But it's really cool. It seems like they're interacting the Pokemon in the actual world more. And the ambulance, if that is an ambulance, looks really cool. It could be like a Pokemon ambulance, so if like in the story there's a critical point, and rather than whiting out and going to the Pokemon Center, if you lose a battle, you return to the overworld and an ambulance shows up to pick you up. Like, that'd be pretty cool. And it's not really like cutscene or anything, but then that point it fades. I think that would be pretty cool. I think that would be super awesome. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's a big day for Pokemon fans. Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. I mean, who would have thought that that's what the next games are called? It definitely seems like this is Gen 7. At least from the little bit that I saw, it seemed like there was a debate as to whether it was Gen 6.5 or Generation 7. I don't see why this would be Gen 6.5. I definitely am on this is Gen 7 grind. But it does bring to question is, all the Zygarde hype. I guess we're just skipping that. Unless for some reason, because I mean, we have the Sun and the Moon. If Perfect Zygarde gets intertwined to that, I think that would just be a stretch. So I don't think it's connected at all. But it just seems like we got all that Zygarde hype a couple months back, and now we're just moving on to Generation 7. So if we truly are just moving to Generation 7, the first time we haven't gotten a equivalent to Yellow, Platinum, Emerald, and so on and so forth. But we get Sun and Moon, and I think that's awesome. I think the symbols are cool. I think it's a cool idea, because a lot of people are always like, oh, they ran out of colors, oh, they ran out of minerals. It's like, hey, usually with the games you got opposites, and this time we got the Sun and the Moon. I'm wicked excited to see more of what's going to be coming in the months. We'll definitely be doing plenty of videos on the road to Pokemon Sun and Moon. Anytime we get information, any Coral leaks, just any trailers, anything, I'll definitely do more videos like this, and I'm excited. Based solely off the names, I will go with Pokemon Moon over Pokemon Sun, but definitely have to wait until we see more, see the legendaries or whatever Pokemon's going to be on the box art, all that stuff. But that's pretty much it. That's my opinions. Pokemon Sun and Moon, a lot of potential coming. I think they're going to be fantastic games. I'm excited already, just again based off the screenshots, these logos, new Pokemon, just all of that stuff. The main Pokemon world's been kind of dry for a while, and to get some new stuff, it's just great. I'm super excited. So that's about it. I'm going to wrap that up here. Let me know your thoughts on Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon down below. Let me know what you think these games are going to present, and which game would you choose based off the title. But until next time, guys, I'll see you then.